Okay guys, I'm going to show you how I skin and bone a chicken. Alright, we start at the business end using a very sharp deboning knife. Get rid of that big chunk of fat they always put in there. And I hate these guts too. I don't ever use them. I use them for gravy or anything. Not necessary. Used to think they were. Not really. Then you just go under the skin like that. Get it all the way to the front, separate it right there so you can work on it side by side. Work down towards the leg. Using your thumb, press the bottom of the leg forward. You wiggle your finger around and put it into that little hole right there. Now you can kind of use the strength of the skin itself to remove itself from that part. Okay, now turning it over, putting a little hole right here, right under that armpit, because that's a trouble spot right there. And now, I'll turn the chicken around so you can see what I'm doing. Just going in there like that, getting rid of the parts that hang on. Very easily cutting, like so. Stick this underneath here, work towards the neck. Pick that up. Now that we got that done, we're going to remove this arm. This can be kind of tricky sometimes. It helps to be able to see. You see as I'm moving this, there's a spot up here that kind of moves, but that's not the right spot. There's a spot here where you can feel the indentation as you move it. Hold your finger in that spot just to keep the place. Put the knife right there, right on through, and then bend up so that you take the least amount of breast possible. Okay, there's the wing. Now, for the leg, you do the same thing. There's that little spot right there. So you put the knife right there, cut through, and then go up, kind of trying to make it look round, or whatever, something like that. Now, for the leg, we're going to bend it backwards. And now you can see the bone protruding right there. That's just to get it started. This little thing right here, this is the best part of the thigh. So you got to kind of go down into the hole like that and come back up, skimming along the bone as you go. And you almost got like a little guide where to cut. You just go right down, pushing down as much as possible, getting as much meat as you can. And right there it runs into the fat, so you want to just say goodbye to that. Okay, we got that part done. Now we're going to do the other side the same way. Start just yanking on it, getting your finger down in that hole in between the leg, pulling back. Oh yeah. Ah, there we go. Now for the trouble spot right here, I'm going to go through there like, yeah, there's a fly in here. You gross thing. Oh well, can't be avoided. Southern California, what can I say? Okay, and now I'm going to take the wing off. Again, helps to be able to see. Just pull that back a little ways. And which one is it? I'm having a hard time finding this one. And the cat's in heat too. Yeah. We're taking her this next week. Alright, there it is right there. Meow, Misty, I love you. Shut up. Okay, that wing's done. Already got that leg done. Pull that back. That. Again, just like that, so I can see the little spot where I have to start. Oops. Get the leg first. Like that. Okay. There's that little spot. I don't want to miss that spot. Bust the bone back and down into the little crevice. This one's a little harder because it's reversed. I've got to look on the opposite side as you cut. And try to get as much meat as possible. Right in the bones. Okay, now we got to separate the back. I'm going to just go ahead. You look in here, you can see where the two ribs come together. So just go inside, cut up like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, I can't see the ribs. Well, somewhere around there. Pull back like that. And when we get this part, start opening up. You need good chicken shears. These are OXO. I don't know how you pronounce that. OXO, I guess. They came apart for cleaning, and these are way better than any of the other shears out there. They work really good. Do not be fooled by imitation brands. If they say just as good as OXO, they're not. Okay, now you just go in there, chop that bone. See how easy that was? It's like, oh, and there goes my meat knife into the trash can. Well, I didn't say it would be easy. Alright, I'm just going to grab another knife out of the butcher rack here. Butcher rack, out of the knife rack, whatever. Okay, now then, to debone this sucker, our first step is to find the wishbone and extricate it. If you reach in there with your fingers, you can feel it. Just go in on one side, go in on the other side, go up all the way to the top, repeat on the other side here, go down, inside, go down, all the way up to the top. You should be able to reach in there, find the top of it. Sometimes you gotta give it a little clip like that and just yank it out, throw it away. Now here's the fun part, deboning the breast. Look at this. This is not nearly as sharp as my other knife. And you've got a little road map. If it's upside down, you just go right into the bone. You'll probably run into another bone that's on the side right there. Go around that. Go straight down in, guiding it. And as you see like that, this would be so much easier if my meat knife wasn't in the trash can. Alright. And now you can still sort of use that as a guide. Come around like this. Make sure you stay as close as possible to that bone. Working around. Now you got to change directions because there's like a little, I don't know what you call that thing, sort of a sail, dorsal fin of a marlin, I suppose. Working around, still working around there. Got that other extra little bone stuck. Again, so much sharper if my meat knife wasn't in the trash can. Okay. Separate from this mass right here. Got another clean on right there. And working around to the dorsal fin, or whatever it's called. Chest bone? I don't know. Just cut that right like that. There's one breast. This would be so much neater with my bone knife too. And now you see, I've just got that little bit right there. Don't throw this away. Cats love this. Just put it on a plate and nuke it for about 10 minutes. Let it cool off, come back. Peel all the bones off the muscle. They love it. This back, I'm going to save all this. I'm going to put it in a pot with water and boil it for about 4 hours, the broth. And now I have to wash my hands before I can turn off the camera. Okay. Fun time. Oh. Give me bar of soap. Okay, always make sure you count to 20. 1001, 1002, 1003. 6. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright. That, my friends, is how you butcher chicken.